guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, it's been a while now, hasn't it? 2 weeks to be exact. I apologize for the absence for 2 weeks. I was busy with college finals and just other stuff that was keeping me away. But they're all resolved now, and I am back to making videos for you guys, and I'm pretty much just back for good, which is nice. So that makes me able to entertain you guys for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's really nice. That's pretty much the good thing. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video, a new Dinowrestler just got released out of the new set Dark Neostorm that's coming out in the OCG very shortly, and is the set after Savage Strike, which this means the set will probably around May-ish. That's pretty much, I think, when the set's gonna be out here in the TCG. But yeah, like a few days ago, they released some of their first wave of cards, and one of the cards is a new Dinowrestler monster, extra deck monster to be exact. So that's nice, and it also shows that, hey, Dinowrestlers are going to be getting new support probably in this set, and another wave of support in this set, so that's always really nice. But so far only one has been released, so I might as well talk about the one that just got released. So the Dinowrestler in question, Dinowrestler Chimera T Wrextle. He looks amazing, by the way. I love his art. But anyway, let's get down to what he actually does. So he's a level 8 Earth Dinosaur Fusion effect monster. Attack 3500, defense 0. He takes 1 Dinowrestler Link monster plus 1 Dinowrestler monster to summon him. 5 effects, which is a lot. So his first effect, if this card battles, your opponent cannot activate spells or traps until the end of the damage step. Second effect, if he attacks defense, precision monster, inflict piercing damage. Third effect, your opponent cannot select any other monsters for attacks except him. Fourth effect, if he destroys a monster by battle, he gains 500 attack. And lastly, if this card is destroyed by a card effect, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. So a lot to digest here. The first 4 effects, I will say, are kind of, a little underwhelming for me, but I get it. This deck, Dinowrestlers are a deck that does do a lot of, like, battle, or it's a very battle-oriented archetype, and the fact that it has these 4 seemingly generic battle effects, it makes sense. I'm not really gonna I'm not gonna complain about it. It ticks the boxes for what a Dinowrestler monster should look like. I mean, the fact that their opponent can't respond with spells or traps to the damage up is nice. Now, the sad thing is they can still activate monster effects, but it's whatever. I mean, the spell and trap, like, part is good because it means they're not going to be hit with Mirror Force when you're swinging with this thing. Piercing, okay, that's fine. The gaining 500 is great, and the third one where you cannot select any monsters, your opponent can only attack him, is pretty much standard because the OG Wrextle pretty much does the same thing. Now the last effect is the one that I think is interesting. The fact that if he's destroyed by a card effect, you destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. Now the cool thing this means is it doesn't mean it's just your opponent card effect. You can pop him with your own card effects to do this. You can do this on your turn, or any time pretty much, which is nice because let's say, oh I don't know, like Pankratops, you tribute himself to pop this, Mirror Force your whole field, Mirror Force your opponent's field. That's really cool. So that's nice. Like other ways you could do this if you want, maybe run a True King package, I guess, with pop this with diagrams, search, Mirror Force, opponent's field, which is nice. The problem here is Lethal Satchum's banned, so there's not really a good way of destroying or summoning your True Kings when you don't really have an Earth True King to summon. So that's kind of bad a little bit. I wish Lethal Satchum came back to 1 though. That would be great. That would actually be perfectly for this deck, honestly. So that's really cool. But no, yeah. The 5th effect I think is the best effect here. That's pretty much what I like. I like it a lot. There's a lot of versatility with this. No, I will say this, and no, you cannot pop. I'm pretty sure this is how the ruling will go. I don't think you can pop this with Conductor and then blow your opponent's field. That's not how it's gonna work, because the monsters will face down before this triggers. So yeah, that's not how it works. So if you're thinking like, oh, I can pop this with Conductor and Mirror Force my whole field before they go face down. No, that's not how it works. The stuff will go face down, and pretty much this effect would fizzle and stuff like that. So it wouldn't even go off. There are a few problems, I will say, like a little bit of questions I have. One, why is he a fusion monster? I don't understand this right now. At the moment, I don't understand this. Why they make him a fusion monster? Because now this makes me think, are they going to make it into a more fusion-based deck? Because if that's the case, are we getting a fusion spell card? Are we getting like other fusions? Are we going to get like maybe other Link monsters too to help incorporate this whole new fusion dynamic? I mean, I don't know. I don't like the direction of this deck is kind of falling into a more questionable thing, because now I don't know where they're taking it. Like for the extra deck part anyway. Like, is this gonna be like a fusion based deck now? That's the thing I'm questioning. Another thing that I don't like that it takes a Dinowrestler Link monster, because the only Dinowrestler Link monster we have is the OG Wrextle, and that's a Link 3, and we barely ever get into it. So it's hard enough to get into the OG Wrextle. Now imagine how hard it is gonna get that thing out and then be able to get this out. So it's kind of like, unless we get more Link monsters like a Link 1 or a Link 2, it's gonna be pretty hard to get this guy out. I will say that, which is disappointing and a little bit frustrating, but you never know. I mean, for all I know, they're probably about to tomorrow or something release a Link 2 or a Link 1 or something like that. Then I'm gonna have to make another video about talking about those. So yeah, just a few questions, just a few like weird questions though, like about that though. It's just like, is this gonna be a more fusion based deck? And also, are we getting more Link monsters to make this thing easier to get out? That's pretty much it. That's just my main issues with the thing. Like, it's a good boss monster, I will give it that. I like that it's a better boss monster. I like it a little bit more better than OG Wrextle. Just the problem is, can we at least make it easier to summon by getting a more accessible Link? You know, like a Link 1 or Link 2, like I've been just harping a bit. But yeah, not much needs to be said. It's a solid boss monster, I will say that. It doesn't really help the deck do other stuff, just helps the deck beat face. That's pretty much it. But hopefully though we get more stuff and maybe make the deck a little bit more how do I say it, consistent, or help get into its better boss monsters more effectively. But no, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Just a quick one discussing about our new Dinowrestler boy over here. But what do you guys think of the new Dinowrestler fusion monster? Do you guys like it? Do you guys have questions yourself on where this deck's gonna go in the future? And what more support do you want to see in Dark Neostorm for Dinowrestlers going forward? But no, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Glad to be back. Expecting more videos coming out very soon, like maybe tomorrow or the next day after that. But no, yeah, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. I shall see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.